Welcome back to styleXstudio, and in this class we will learn how to create a neon laser effect. Now guys, there are plenty of tutorials out on the net about this, and each graphic designer will have his or her own techniques and methods of how they apply this to create that effect. And just like them, we have our own technique, and we believe ours is one of the quickest techniques and the easiest techniques to master. Okay, we will be using Adobe Photoshop CC 2018 version. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into Photoshop. Once our Photoshop opened, we have our workspace in front of us, and as you can see from our workspace, we have this image. Okay, we're going to go ahead and create this neon laser effect with this image. First and foremost, we have the image. We need to create a new layer. Once we have a layer, let's label this first. Once we have our layer labeled, we'll go to our brush tool. This is very important, and we'll correct the size of our brush. We'll make it 9 points for the purpose of this tutorial. Then we'll move over to our pen tool, making sure our laser layer is highlighted, and we will use the Curvature Pen Tool. So we'll start from here, and we'll create a pointer here. And then as you start making points, as you see, the Curvature Pen will actually automatically create the curves for us. Okay, once we have our path marked out on the image, we need to go to our brush tool, make sure our setting is correct. So we want to keep that 100% and flow at 100%. And let's keep that to make sure that's still at 9. Yep, 45 is fine. And let's go back to the pen tool, and then anywhere on the free part of the path, meaning not on these points, anywhere between the points, right click, go to click on stroke path, and then select the brush from the drop down, make sure stimulate pressure is checked, and then click OK. Now this will create the brush strokes on the path that we created. Okay, now we need to remove the path itself, so right click on the path again, and then this time delete path. As you see, it will create an image for us. Now we need to create some glows with this. Simply right click anywhere on the layer, go to your blending options, which should bring up your layer styles, and one of the options at the bottom is going to be outer glow. Click on this, and all depends on how much. I think for this particular image, this should be fine. So I've got my spread at 2 and my size at 10, opacity at 70. I think we could bring it up to that 75 really. And the blend mode is going to be screen, and then the color of your glow, you can pick and choose the color that you require by moving up and down the sliders. Okay, so whatever color that tickles your fancy, you can pick from these sliders. Yeah, I will stick with what I had previously. Maybe you can reduce the size a little bit more. I think about 8 should be fine for us. Once we have that, let's click on OK. Okay, there you go guys. It's as simple as that, how to create a neon laser effect in Photoshop. But now let's refine this image a little bit further. Currently the laser effect is on top of the model. Let's see if we can intertwine it with the model itself. Okay, we can do this by making sure the laser layer is highlighted. Click on add layer mask. Once we have the layer mask, let's zoom in slightly to the model and let's pick a point we can start from. So we'll start from this end here. Go to your brush tool, and if you remember correctly, in the masks, black conceals and white reveal. Okay, we want to reveal everything. We want to conceal certain parts of that laser to give it that illusion that it's actually going around the model itself. Okay, so we will keep the mask as it is, but use the black to conceal certain parts. So for example, here you see the laser. Let's track it, and it's going in front of the foot. Then as it bends around, we want it to go from behind the leg. So at this point, you could even zoom in a little bit closer, and black being your main color. So let's paint this in. So we can just take this bit out. That's from behind. It's going to be from front, and once again, this is going to be from behind. So we will just conceal this part of the laser. And at this point, I'm going to speed up the video while I go through the image for you guys. Okay. Okay, and there we are. It's as simple as that. Okay, when you do yours, make sure you take your time, because quality is what we're looking for. Due to time restrictions or time constraints, I've gone through it very quickly just to give you guys an idea of how to make that laser appear that is wrapping itself around the model. Okay, hopefully you've learned something from this class. If so, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like and share the videos as much as possible, and don't forget to ring the bell icon. As always guys, you know practice makes perfect, so go away, do your practice runs. Until the next class, take care of yourselves. Adios amigos.